you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Jets, Jets. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news. Your boy got his first sunburn of the year. It's like the burn before the burn. It's not a full-blown burn, but I was outside for like 11 hours today. We had an all-stars track and field event at the school, so I was outside from like 6:15 till like 3:30. So this might classify as a burn, but it doesn't burn yet. But we got a little color going on. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Two-tone Nick Shine here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button on the way in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. When you see the shorts pop up, like them. A lot of people subscribing off the shorts. So guess what? I'm going to give you my shorts day after day, time after time, because Stack will yell at me. Leany will yell at me. And nobody wants that. So I'm in a good mood. Even though I've been up since 5:15, I'm wired right now. Let's get this party started. It's the Nick Shine Show. You know the deal. Turn it up.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Again, congratulations to Snowball, Leany, Cisco, and Kyle Clifton. They won the 4 prizes that we raffled off last week at the draft. And I will admit, I've been working both jobs every day. Today was 12 hours, 11 and a half hours of work. I will ship to Cisco, Leany, and Snowball tomorrow. I have nothing to do after work tomorrow. No shopping to do, no second job to go to. I'll go take care of that. Those will be sent out, and then I will be right here tomorrow night with you, 7:30. Folks, tomorrow is the last day of April. How awesome is that? It's the last day of April. May, June, July. And in July, we get football. We get training camp. Team will start showing up. Something that I love as a Jet fan is hope. I love having hope. There's years that we don't have any. There's years that it may be fake. There's years that it's warranted, and then 4 plays in, it gets taken away. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I am hopeful for a fantastic season. I am hopeful for the future. And I fully believe that the future has begun. You have your building blocks in place on the offensive line. You have weapons all over this offense. You are absolutely building something the right way. Now, everyone wants the quarterback. I get it. I do too. Who doesn't want a quarterback in the NFL? It's the most valuable position. Most times more valuable than the coach. A good quarterback can mask a bad coach. Have you seen the Bengals when Joe Burrow's healthy? They would have won a Super Bowl if he had 0.3 more seconds to throw that ball to Chase. But I digress. I want the New York Jets to do what they're doing. We've waited 15 years. I don't care if I have to wait one more year. As long as the quarterback is coming in to a structure built to succeed, where he can come in and not have the pressure on him. The New York Jets took another step in that direction today, making a move that they previously said that they would do post-draft. They picked up the 5th year on Will McDonald. Now, if you saw my short today, you got a little taste of what I'm going to tell you right now. But for those of you that didn't, shame, but I digress. With the bodies that we've added up front, with Sweat, Briggs, Phillips, the rookie from Florida State, Animata, this team is beefier. This team has guys up front that can consume blockers, that can collapse the pocket. And I have been saying, if you get Will McDonald the lead, he would absolutely be a game wrecker late in the game. I've called him Mariano Rivera. I said he would be the closer for the New York Jets. Got to give him the opportunity. Can't be a blowout and then expect him to work magic when the team's just running the clock out with a quarter and a half left in the game. I think you could see some really exciting things on the defensive side of the ball with Bailey and Will coming after the pass. It's overdue. We have all the weapons on offense. We have the offensive line. We're going to put points up. Now we just got to get a lead. And let Bailey and Will just turn their ears back and go. Could be really exciting. For years, going back to the old stadium, the Meadowlands, because you know I'm not saying the G word. At the Meadowlands, I used to say, there's nothing more fun than being in the stadium, your team having a lead, the other offense gets the ball with less than 3 minutes left, and now you hit the crowd activate button. Now I'm too old for that now. I'm not a raging alcoholic going home with no voice until Friday because I can't speak because I was screaming. But still, I want that for this next generation. I want the next generation, my son, the up-and-coming kids, to see great moments at the stadium. I want them to feel that energy that we felt during the New England game with Fitzpatrick in 2015. I want them to feel the energy that we felt in 2002 with the Packers on the last game of the season, and then the Colt 41-0 game. I want them to feel the energy that I felt at the Jacksonville playoff game in January of 1999. I wish that for the next generation of fans. To that kid with that video that says, I hate this team. I want that kid to be found again and say, man, I love this team. I used to hate them, but I can't anymore. How do you get there? Yeah, you get a good defense. You got Bailey and Will. Very good start. Very good start. You draft D'Angelo Ponce. You draft somebody who can set your culture. I don't care if he's the smallest guy on the defense. He can be a culture setter. He will be well respected in the locker room from day one. You got Demario Davis, the culture. That should be his nickname, the culture. He is the culture for the New York Jets. And listen, Geno Smith is not the Geno Smith that we had 10 years ago. Geno Smith is a changed man. Geno Smith is a leader. Geno Smith he's the culture on the offense. Now, you got Tittman, you got Membu. Those are going to be your guys. Garrett Wilson. Breece Hall, I don't know. A little too fucking thumbsy on Twitter for me. That's not a culture setter. That's a guy that needs to have his culture reset. You bring in Cooper from a winning program. That could be a part of your culture. You bring in Sadiq from a winning program. That could be part of your culture. You might not like Klubnik, and you might not want him to play. Hell, I'm in that group. But that guy's a good leader. He can be a part of that off the field. I like the guys that they're bringing in. We heard about the Club Med, young guys, nobody got criticized, Robert Saleh regime. Now that there's starting to be a little bit of expectations, I expect Aaron Glenn to set the culture. You're out with the old, you're in with the new. Sauce Gardner, have fun trying to date fucking celebrities when you're out in Indianapolis. Quinnen Williams, you want to quit? Have fun being a laughingstock in the third team in the division in the NFC East. Have fun having your owner take every highlight that team has and making it about him. But you got a paycheck, so good for you. Fucking quitter. I like what this team is doing. I didn't want it fixed in one offseason. We saw that. Mike Tannenbaum tried doing that. John Idzik tried doing that. Mike McCagnon tried doing that. They tried to hit the reset button. They tried to overspend. They built it the wrong way, and it set us back. The day that Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji got hired, this guy, your friend, the Nick Shine Show, which you should be subscribing to right this instant, told you they are not responsible for the sins of the Jets of the past. It's not their job to fix it in one day. It's not their job to make your heartache go away. It's not their job to make all of your pain disappear. That's not their job. Their job is to build their plan on their timeline, not ours. And I personally love the fact that they're doing that. They're not reaching. They're not panicking. They're not trading up for a Simpson. They're building it, and they're building it so that the New York Jets can succeed for more than a 4-game window or 5-game win that Robert Saleh had in 2002. They want it so that when the wins start stacking, they never fucking stop. We deserve that. Now, before you ask, many of you have watched this show for quite some time, and you know I despise Russell Wilson, the person. Despise him. Think he's a me guy. Think he's selfish. Is he a hard worker? Yes, but I think it's for selfish reasons. I don't want that. I'd rather Tyrod Taylor. I'd rather Cooper Rush. I would rather just go with Klubnik and Cook than bring in Russ. It's not my style. I feel that he's too look at me. He'll come in as a backup quarterback and make one of the stupid videos that he's made to be a hype man. Bro, stop. Go do a podcast if you want a hype man. I'm my own hype man at times. I have a feeling the Russell Wilson thing might happen, though. I don't want it. I'm not for it, but I think it could happen. Do I think it was? If you just take the football player, I don't think it's a bad move. But when you add in everything else that comes with him and the bravado and the ego, I don't like it. I don't like it for a team trying to set a culture. I don't like it for the young guys on the team. I don't. I don't like it for Garrett Wilson. I don't like it for Cooper or Sadiq. I feel that even at his best, Russ was very rarely an on-time precision passer. He was street ball. He was great at it when he was younger. Won a Super Bowl. But the dipping, the scrambling, I don't want that. I want a quarterback who will get the ball, 3-step drop, boom, ball's out. Shotgun snap, turn, fire it, ball's out. I don't want Russ dancing around and scrambling and being Zach Wilson-ish with 15-yard sacks because you can't get away from those guys anymore. M123, I love you for being here. You be you, I'll be me, and we'll get through this fucking atrocity together, brother. I see your subtle jabs in my chat and in Jake's. You're quickly moving up the list of one of the people I got to meet. Quickly. I don't know if it's for a good or bad reason yet. I can't get a read on you. But just know I'm reading. Shout out to Dexter Manley, who couldn't read. Somehow got to the NFL. Who would have thought that when you turned on the show today, you would have a Dexter Manley not being able to read joke? And if you want to talk college hoops, Luther Wright, Seton Hall. Got like a fucking 200 on his SATs and somehow got into Seton Hall, one of the most prestigious schools in New Jersey. The 80s were a wild time, folks. Google Luther Wright if you don't know him. And yeah, that's too recent, though. That's the punchline now. And poor guy, you wait your entire life to get drafted into the NFL. And now let's go back. The first domino is Kansas City calling Jamal Charles and saying, hey, would you like to announce a pick at the draft? Jamal Charles should have been like, yo, you motherfuckers know I can't read, right? You texted me. I had to call you because I didn't know what you were saying. How do you let him get out there and then give him like the most difficult name in the entire draft to read? I'm going to go down the wrong path here if I don't stop. Shout out Modine. Luther Wright came out of Elizabeth. He did. Sorry, Addison. I was in the middle of the opening monologue and the rant. You know I love you, homeboy. Addison, 5'6", member for 22 months. Long time shiner. I believe he is a top 10 in terms of length of service or length of, what would the word be? Membership? There you go. Membership length, 22 months. I think you're top 10. Appreciate you. Thank you. Congratulations to Gary 3D Moof Boxing. Great job, Charles. You are still loved, but Gary, go Jets. Oh, hi, Nick Shine. I had to make sure you were here, Addy, to read that for you, my brother. Ooh, I like that. The length of shining. Very nice. As you can see, I spent too much time in the length of shining today. First fucking sunburn of the season setting in, but it's like the burn before the burn. This is like the half-ass burn. It's not like a full burn yet. It's a little baby burn. Might even be a tan. Who knows? I should be able to put my face down on the pillow tonight to go to bed and not have it burn. So that's good. Yes, Clancy, agreed. Shout out to Chuck, dude. Chuck takes a lot of shit, man. And I'm happy to see that so many people showed up for Charles. He takes a lot of shit. Some of it he brings on his own, granted. He tries to fight everyone in the community on certain times and paints himself into a corner. But I'm glad that so many people showed up for him. He did put up a good fight. And if everyone who was there throughout the show was there for the OT, maybe it turns out differently. But I get it. Not everybody can commit. But I'm proud of Charles. Gary's on a good run. Gary watches the program too. Gary, Charles, two people who watch this show and call in. It's tough to root against people, man. When you're on the committee and then you have a show and they call into and they watch, I wouldn't root against any of these guys. You know, Chef Kev and the big fella, can't choose between those guys. They're two good friends. But I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. As a committee member who helped put it together, it brings me joy to see how much everybody enjoys it day after day after day. And I'll be honest, it's kind of sad that it's coming to an end. I will admit that. But Addison, you get it read twice. Member for 22 months, which is 22, twice as many world wars as Ilhan Omar's think we've had. Congratulations to Gary, 3D motherfucking boxing. Great job, Charles. You are still loved, but Gary, go Jets. Oh, hi, Nickshine. See, Addie, you get it read in two different types of ways when you're a member for that long. Appreciate you, buddy. No, Blitz, he lost an OT. I think it was 51 to 49% in overtime. But since Blitz is here, so's the new song.
Yo. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Yo, every show we bring the Jets all through the speeches clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Green stitch to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordan that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire Dream Bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Jets take flight.
All right. I want to read you guys something. Now, something completely unexpected and unsolicited got emailed to me yesterday. All right. Now, I asked this person if I could read this on air, and he said yes. For those of you who don't know, these flags back here are the Jets flags in London the last 2 years. And longtime viewer of the show, Phil Adams from the UK, him and his wife made the long trips, one on train, one in car, multiple hours each way, to get those and send it to myself, Green Bean, and a couple other content creators here in America that they watch. Now, he sent me this, like I said, unsolicited, and he gave me the blessing to read it on air. So it says, "Hi, Nick. For your entertainment, my end of draft term report. Creator, The Nick Shine Show. Another positive year from Nick Shine, cementing his place as the premier rising star of the New York Jets content creator scene. A good mix of football, community, friendship, and caring. It's been heartening to witness Nick's courage in confronting his demons and taking on challenges. The weight loss has been tremendous achievement and beating those demons. A readiness to offer help to others less fortunate is both commendable and a mark of a growing maturity in being comfortable in his own skin. All the shows are fun, well-structured without being regimented, where fans are safe to join in. If there is one thing to take away from a Nick Shine show, it's the respect shown to his audience. Here you are laughed with and not at. Nick Shine never talks down to his fans, will always give them a fair chance. From humble beginnings as proud New York Jet fan to the current slick music-filled video shows, the rise has been steady and true. I wish you continued success in all your endeavors and hope the Nick Shine Show grow into the platform you deserve. All the best, buddy. Thanks for all you do, Phil Adams. P.S. In short, pros, voice, genuine, good sense of humor, likable personality, a man's man, a proper bloke who is also a ladies' man, a fine father, a good friend, loves and knows football. Cons, Blitz, I apologize here. Time of shows too late for UK Euro fans. This is not really a problem as the majority of the audience is stateside. Taste in music. This is a generational thing. A near 70-year-old Northern Soul punk electro house trance acid music fan from England will never match with a 30-something-year-old hip-hop rap fan from New Jersey. I just want to say this. He thinks I'm in my 30s? Fuck yeah, let's go. That was the best thing to take out of it. I'm 47. He thinks I'm in my 30s. Hell yeah. Garrett Cole talks elbow rehab. Yankee starter says he has better perspective after being. He has a fresh perspective. Sideline, the tire 25. All right, fresh perspective after being on the bench for so long. But yeah, I thought that was very kind of Phil to send, and that was awesome. Bro, shut up, Gypsy. You can be like 110. You know you don't crack. So we don't even have. I need to see your driver's license before you talk shit. Yeah, Clancy, absolutely. It went from 617 votes and losing to 658 votes and tied in a minute and a half as soon as Jake announced that the show was ending. It's not a hard read to see what happened there. Oh, Modine, you're such a prick. Great letter by Phil, and I can see he has too much time on his hands. Phil, I'll speak on your behalf when you watch this in the morning and you wake up. Mo, go sit on one. You're welcome, Phil. Folks, we got 68 of you here watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Couple things we got going on here on the show. Mother's Day night, we have a dual raffle. We have Don Maynard mini helmet, and we have winner's choice raffle as well. You pick the player, you pick the item, whether it is a mini helmet, a jersey, a photo, whatever the case may be. But let's hear what you guys got to say. I appreciate you all for being here. I said y'all. I don't know where that came from. I never say that. Maybe it's because Gary won today. I don't know. Don't blame me. Oh, boy. Clean your camera off first, please. Clean your camera. Take your shirt and clean your camera. You didn't do it. I told to clean the camera. It's all smudgy. It doesn't look good. All right. I'll go to the other caller because you don't want to listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Clifton.
What's up, Nick?
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. So,
what's on your mind?
I'm thinking about, not the supplemental draft, but not about Sorsby. I want to hear about what other candidates might be available in the supplemental draft. Do we think the NCAA is done with Trinidad Chambliss?
I'm done with Trinidad Chambliss because I've never seen somebody try to avoid the NFL as hard as he is.
Yeah, I mean, and he's small.
Yeah,
but they were saying that I just did a quick Google search. There's a linebacker from Purdue, Charles Correa, who, he didn't make the transfer portal and wasn't sure if he was coming back. It seems like he might be a candidate, like 6'5", 230 linebacker from Purdue. Like, is that a guy that we might be interested in if they end up having one? They haven't had one in several years now. So that's another way to get players.
I'll be completely honest with you. I haven't even looked into anything with a supplemental draft yet. I'm still riding the wave of this draft and how well I think Muji executed it.
Well, you know me, Nick. I never stop thinking about how we're going to get players in here.
I love it, but I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out on
I know
Sorsby.
The story came out about Sorsby. I know he's checked into gambling rehab. I think that might scare some teams, and that might just check him off of a list. any sort of addiction can rear its head at any time, no matter how great the talent. Josh Hamilton comes to mind.
Right.
You know, there's always a risk of a relapse. There's always a risk of awfulness rearing its ugly head again. So,
well, Josh Gordon, right? Like he's the example.
Steve Howe, if you want to go back to the Yankees in the 80s with his 7 lifetime suspensions for cocaine usage.
Yep. I mean, it would have to be a mid-round pick for it to be worth it for us, and then he has to play right away. But like, I'm big on zigging when the other teams are zagging. Like, I feel like there are going to be teams that go all in to get him because of the talent. And it might be teams you don't expect, teams that you don't think are in line for a quarterback, that are trying to set up a succession plan, or aren't satisfied with their current state of affairs. So, like,
somebody might, right? You might get an injury. You might have a rookie that you drafted who just cannot play and not pan out, and then you roll the dice with it. But I don't know. I'm not even ready to look into that. I get that you are, and I love you and I respect you for it. But I got to see training camp before we even think about that. When is that? October, right?
No, they have it. It's going to be June or July, early July.
Oh, I thought it was in season.
No.
Oh.
So that person, if we acquire their services, will be in camp with us this year.
That's interesting.
Or any other team. And think of a team like the Vikings, right? Like, what is their plan for a quarterback for the future? Like,
I mean, it's still got to be McCarthy, right? You drafted him and you let Darnold go for him. You got to figure him out.
It seems like they're a little disenchanted, just from an outsider looking in. That's just me.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. No, he's been underwhelming, and I laughed when they let Darnold go.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
You know, you had the guy who put up the best season you probably have ever had. You had the guy who had the chemistry with Jefferson, and you let that guy go and hope that it would work again, and you're good. You deserve to fall on your face. Everyone deserves to get fired in Minnesota. And now that you watch Seattle win a Super Bowl with the guy you just had in the building, all right.
Well, that's why O'Connell kept his job and the other guy didn't, right? Because he wanted to keep him.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to benefit us as early as next year, I hope.
The Vikings are getting their general manager from the Leering Center out there in Minnesota, it looks like. Sorry, I can't resist sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, just something to think about. You know, we're going to be going into a downtime here. I'm spitballing for content because I do love calling in and talking Jets and football. So
absolutely, man. It's always a pleasure when you call in. But yeah, I haven't looked at potential supplemental draft yet. I wouldn't do it with Chambliss. Chambliss has shown to me a complete and utter fear of advancing to the NFL, where he's doing everything that, you know what he is? He's the kid who doesn't want to go out with the parents, and he's kicking and he's screaming and he's ruining everyone's day because he just doesn't want to go do what he's going to end up doing anyway.
Yeah, I mean, to me, his ceiling would be as a backup anyway, and we already drafted that guy. So, like, I don't really see him as a long-term starter. There are guys that will be coming out next year that, and really, based on the capital we have, that's what we should probably do, is just stick with the plan.
Yeah.
Right. Like have the other teams do it and have them drop off and have the price come down for us when it comes to 2027.
Yeah. I mean, that's my plan. As you know, my plan, my in-depth 75 tiered cake plan is Rams win the Super Bowl, Stafford retires, we take 2 of our ones, trade for McVay, we keep the one that's the Colts pick, which is top 3, let him draft the quarterback of the future, instant contender. We just got to convince his wife to leave LA to come to New York or New Jersey. That's the tough part.
For me, I'll just take O'Connell without giving up the pick, and let's see if we can luck into actually getting to a spot where we can actually get a guy who can be a starter for us and top half of the league starter for us for once.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been able to do it in 50 years. So.
Yeah. Well, Pennington was top half, right?
He was right there. Yeah. I mean, the thing with Pennington is what could have been because of the injury.
We were a winner every year we had a healthy Pennington.
Right.
Smartest quarterback I've ever seen. I'll stay by that.
And if he had stayed healthy and we had a little bit of luck, we could have gone far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Thanks, Nick.
I appreciate it, Kyle. Oh, hey, Ricky. Hold on 1 second.
How you doing?
I didn't give you an intro. I went to click remove for Kyle, and you popped in, and he closed out. And again, hold on. No guesses who the next guest is. Real quick, in the chat. Charles. It's not a popularity contest. Relax. Nobody's not your friend if they voted for someone else in a made-up tournament. I didn't vote. What does that mean? I'm not your friend? I didn't vote for Gary. I didn't vote for you. Does that mean I'm friendless because I didn't vote in the tournament? Relax. Take a deep breath. Smile. Pray. Decompress. And then go on about your day. Your life didn't change today in any way, shape, or form. Ladies and gentlemen, next caller, Ricky, New York Live. See? That was worth the wait, right?
Yes.
How you doing, my friend?
Okay.
Addison, I don't want any negativity. No, I'm kidding, buddy. I love you. You're my homeboy.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here and enjoying our success in the draft. Dude, even
hopeful
people
success, Ricky. Hopeful success.
Yeah. Dude, even people that usually shit talk the Jets are giving us an A. So
that's what makes me so worried, though, Rick.
Oh, like, right.
We always get shit on, and now they're like, "Oh, let's fuck with them. Let's tell them they did good." I feel like it's the ole.
You know what? I feel like we got the steal of the draft with our last pick. Dude, I like VJ Payne a lot. You look consensus, he was ranked like 126, and we got him in the 7th round. Like,
why the fall? Have you heard anything? Why the fall?
You know what? I don't know. I'm curious about that too. There were a couple of guys that kind of fell like that. With him in particular, I'm not sure. And that's a really good question. I'm gonna have to ask somebody a lot smarter than me.
That's fine. I know that you're in tune with the draft. I was just curious if you heard anything. One of the comps that I heard for him is a 6'3" James Ehegebo. Remember James Ehegebo when we were winning with Rex, number 44, special teamer, spot safety, but hit like a truck. They said he's a 6'3" version of him.
Yeah, and dude, super fast too for that size. Yeah, I'm not sure about the fall. Now, I've heard some things about Klubnik and the trade and that situation. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why the fall. Dude, I really think, and granted, we're going to have to see the results. Time will tell. But I feel like we had two really, really good picks with those last two picks, Inez Cooper and VJ Payne.
I think Cooper is perfect for what Aaron Glenn wants to run. And the thing I'm surprised about is that for a guy his size, he only gave up one pressure as a pass protector. He's better as a pass protector than he is a run blocker, which you normally don't see from a guy with that bulk, right? Normally it's a road grader, and he just, steamrolls people.
He's not bad in the run game either, though. I mean, I saw him, dishing out some pancakes out in space that Yeah, and he's got that nastiness factor, and yeah, I think he'll be a good fit with the group that we have. Yeah, I'm feeling really positive. Okay, hold on.
I mean,
Okay, I
know
I
we
was
got Newman. I know we have Mitchell, and one of my takes, Ricky, from the draft. I know you work a lot, so I don't know how much of the draft coverage you saw throughout the weekend that I did. But one of my takes was I thought maybe as fans we overrated the need for center. When you have Parham and you have Myers and you have Tittman and you have Newman, you have 4 guys on roster that have the center experience in the NFL. Maybe us just wanting to put that final piece of longevity on the front, we overvalued that as fans and as content creators. And the Jets are like, bro, we got 4 guys who could play center. That's like our deepest position on the team.
right. Yeah, and I on the first day of the draft I worked, but then I was around for the rest of it. And I what was it? I guess it was day 3 I was watching your show, and yeah, because yeah, that was the last day, and I remember you said, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave," and you left Adam, to run the show for. But then you didn't leave. You came
That
right
was
back.
Friday night. That was
Yeah.
Friday night. That was round 2 and 3.
Oh, okay, maybe okay, yeah, that's the one where.
Oh, please do. East Zone Coverage saying here to shed some light on the VJ Painfall. Please do.
All right, Zach, we're waiting. Shed some light.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. We got how many we got? We got Twitter. I've been streaming to Twitter too lately. If you're watching on Twitter, come on over to YouTube, subscribe to the Nick Shine Show. We're at 2187. We gained about 40 subscribers since last Wednesday. I would love to hit 2,200 before the end of the month. That's today and tomorrow night's show. So please, if you're watching now or after the fact, hit that subscribe button. It'll help the program, and it'll make me happy. And everyone loves a happy Nick.
You're usually happy. I rarely see you in a bad mood.
Do you know my favorite line at work? Like, I work in a school. It's 90% females. And I always say to them, like, oh, yeah, that's why I'm always happy. They're like, what do you mean? I go, oh, I'm single. Why do you think I'm always smiling? I go, I'm never walking around here miserable. I go, everyone who is opposite of me seems to be upset every day. I'm like, I'm always smiling. And they're like, makes sense. I'm trying to break up marriages indirectly. All right, let's see.
Okay, yeah, I was reading his
I saw the comment, but my StreamYard is glitching. There.
Payne's fall was a classic case of tools versus polish. Teams love the measurables, length, speed, and versatility. He can match tight ends and play various roles, but concerns about processing. Yeah, that kind of matches up with the other comment I saw earlier.
Consistency, especially in 2025, and overall refinement pushed him down the boards. All right. Thank you. So maybe it's a guy that they believe they can coach up, bring in, fix up his technique. And you got the size, you got the power, you got the impact. You're seeing the type of players they want to bring in, which kind of surprises me still that they didn't go middle linebacker. But maybe move into a 3-4. I said this all throughout the weekend. I got killed by Black Gypsy and others. Maybe they like Maui Noah in covering half the field more than they did in that 4-3 a little bit last year. So I don't. And then you got McCrary Ball coming back too. So you have 4 guys who have experience in middle linebacker playing snaps. You can bring up Brownlee. You can bring up Fitzpatrick. You can provide and present different fronts and different coverages. I don't think Demario Davis is going to be 100% middle linebacker with snap percentage. I don't think he's going to be there on the field every single play. There might be times where you got Brownlee and Sherwood in long passing situations so they can run and cover the backers and the tight ends better. and you give Davis a breather at 38 years old. It's tough chasing around 22-year-olds when you're 38.
Yeah.
Addison knows he's on the dating market.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Maybe he's not. I don't know.
Try it when you're in your 50s. At any rate, dude, one thing that I'm looking forward to is I want to see how creative the Jets can be this year with their personnel, because like Omar Cooper, you can play him inside, you can play him outside. Same thing with D'Angelo Pons. You can play him outside, you can play him in the slot. We already mentioned Minka, but even Sadiq, you can have him in line. You can use him as the big slot. You can put him out at X. You can move him all over the place.
Yeah.
And to me, that seemed to be like a reoccurring theme in this draft, is there were guys with a lot of versatility, guys that you can line up in different spots.
We're entering the day and era in the NFL, Ricky, where versatility mismatches are more important and valuable than ever. And you're seeing that guys who've never played positions are now flexing into those positions, right? You used to have to be a 6'8" tight end with no neck who couldn't lift his arms to catch a pass above here because how muscular he was. And now it's like, bro, you're irrelevant. You couldn't even get drafted, and you were a first-round pick 25 years ago. Kyle Brady, Anthony Becht, all of these big tight ends, like, all right, you wouldn't make the league right now. It's all about athleticism and the mismatch. Oh, big fellow. Hashtag Diana Rossini is apparently very versatile.
Why did Vrabel try her in multiple positions?
Probably in multiple states. Have you heard the layers of this? So in 2020, she was in Tennessee to cover a Tennessee game. That night, she tweeted, "Oh, what a night." 9 months later, her son Mike was born. Then she had a playlist during Vrabel's 4-game losing streak, labeled "Let's Get Over It" and called it Mike. Yeah, this is the worst cheating I've ever seen, and I was a cheater, and I got caught.
Right, yeah. You know what? For once, I'm going to use...
Whatever pays the bills, Maze. Excuse me, Ricky. Whatever pays the bills, bro.
Yeah,
also, Twitter.
You know what? That's a good point, too. And not to... I mean, it's not really off topic. It's off this topic. But people talking about this Le'Veon Bell thing. Like, dude, first of all, he's not telling us anything we didn't know about Adam Gase. The other thing is that Le'Veon Bell's probably going to go on any show and say anything where he's getting paid to appear. His would-be rap career tanked worse than the Jets season last year. And I'm considering the source before I get too crazy with that.
Well,
but
all right, you want to bring that up? We'll bring that up. Here's my take on that. Le'Veon Bell is worse than Adam Gase, because if you walked in, you're a competitor on a football team in the National Football League, and you walk into an office and see your coach taking key bumps, and you don't fucking say a word to get him fired immediately, you are just as guilty.
Absolutely.
So fuck Le'Veon Bell. I hope he gets into a boxing match with Beetlejuice and gets his ass kicked.
Right on. And yeah, I mean, the timing of it is just so weird. Like, why bring all that up now? Like, both of you guys have been out of the league for a substantial amount of time.
You know why, Rick? You know why? Because Le'Veon Bell wants to stay relevant. His rap album didn't do it. His boxing didn't do it. So now he's going to bring up drug use by an NFL head coach to try to stay relevant, to keep his name out there in public.
I got news for him. That ain't working either.
It'll be quicker than a Diana Rossini quickie. Real quick, East Zone coverage says Rossini used to Monaco Lewinsky Dan Snyder when he owned the Skins to get a decent scoop. It wasn't Dan Snyder. It was the general manager or assistant general manager at the time. His wife accused Rossini of doing that, not Snyder, not the owner.
Man, all I gotta say is if the Jets are truly turning things around, like I think they are, like I hope they are, and we have a decent season next year or this upcoming year and continue to build on that, I am going to be unbearable with the I told you so's, particularly to those people who, as recently as a month ago, were still pining over the fact that we didn't get Mike Vrabel. All that. Imagine if we would have had Vrabel talk. Well, let's put that into context.
It would be the
now.
biggest news in the world. It would be the biggest news in the world if he was the New York Jets head coach and this story broke.
Hell yeah, it would.
He would be fired. He would be at a Senate hearing. He would be everything to be embarrassed if it was the New York Jet head coach.
Yeah, it wouldn't, they wouldn't try to sweep it under the rug like they did with this. And the other thing is, and I don't know if you touched on this during the draft or anything. Remember when the Patriots traded their pick to the Steelers and they took Broderick Jones, and we talked about how we got screwed.
I never talked about that. I laughed at that take because I said the Jets never had Broderick Jones on their list.
Right. Dude, initially it was the Patriots who had the 31st pick. They ended up trading it to the Bills. So in effect, we jumped not one but two division opponents to get Omar Cooper, which both the Patriots and Bills could really use a receiver. We didn't get screwed. This time we did the screwing. And it's shocking to me that not more Jets fans are talking about that. The fact that we leapfrogged those teams to get the receiver that we wanted.
Because we didn't. The Patriots moved up to 28 and took Caleb Lomu. The Patriots moved up to 28. We then leapfrogged the Bills at 31 because they traded with the Patriots.
Right.
So then we jumped to the Bills at 31 to get the 30 and take Cooper. That's the story Samini said that we jumped the Bills because they wanted him.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's like I said, if it was the other way around, everybody'd be talking about it. And I just
go deliver, right? Go deliver. Have a Stephen Hill 3-catch, 100-yard, 2-touchdown game against the Bills, and then deliver on it time and time again, not just one and done.
Right. And God, man, some of the picks that we've had in the past, like that Stephen Hill was a bad one. The Devin Smith one was probably one of the worst ones. Didn't do anything, and then later on actually was like semi-productive, like a few years later. But man, I'm just hoping these guys that we got can come in, make an immediate impact, and I think they will. I don't think we're going to be a playoff team this year by any means, but prior to the draft, I was saying 7 wins. And I still think that's reasonable. I think 7-8 wins is completely within the realm of possibility. Unlike the quarterbacks we've had recently, Gino will throw the ball. He will get rid of the ball, and
100%.
We've seen him be successful with weapons around him, and we've got weapons around him. So, man, I'm looking really forward to this year.
Agreed. I put a tweet out the other day. It's got almost 10,000 views, which is big for me. Like, I'm not on Twitter as much. Where are we at? 9,800 views. And I said the New York Jets will be a much improved, competitive, fun-to-watch football team, and a lot of you aren't ready for that reality or discussion. 75% of the 60-something comments agree with me, and the other 25% basically one of, like, take my children from me for, like, child abuse. Like, there's no in-between. It's you're the worst person in the world. How dumb can you be? And everyone else is like, all right, this sounds like a plan. Like, I'm ready for this.
Well, I'm just ready for all of us, all of it, the whole entire fan base to move beyond that same old Jets mentality. And I said it before, being that Glenn was a former Jet, he's one of our legacy players. I was hoping he would be the guy to kind of reunite this fan base as we get back on track. And somehow we ended up more divided than ever.
You know why?
And
know why? Because nobody hurts you like somebody you love, Ricky.
That's true.
Now, you are with Aaron Glenn. He can do no wrong in your eyes. I love Aaron Glenn, the player. But I can separate my love for Aaron Glenn, the player, and assess him as a coach. And it has been quite disappointing as a head coach. You have to admit that. Now, I know you have been, since the season ended, blindly saying he's going to turn it around before we even had free agency, before he even fired the 9 coaches. There's been a lot of changes. Sometimes too much change is a bad thing.
That's true.
So I'm not ready to just guarantee success with Aaron Glenn, but I will say, as of today, I think the roster has done a 180, and I think that the talent is there. And if it's not Aaron Glenn, in 2027, this team should be ready to win and be competitive for many years to come with whoever the head coach may be, whether it's Glenn or whether it's somebody else. This year, he has to show he can coach. You got the talent. Now develop it. And if not, next man up.
Right. Which I personally, I believe that he will. But I'm going to start issuing this challenge to content creators to get on board with this program. And
what do you got?
And the fan base. Like, if I know that everybody's not going to go all in and believe, but all I ask is, if you're not willing to get behind him and support him, then at least take the mindset of, I'm going to wait and see, and I'm fine with that. Like, we've got to see results. Like, that's the main thing. Like, he has to produce this year. There has to be substantial improvement on both sides of the ball.
Well, let me say this, because I can only speak for me. I don't wear jerseys because I don't give a shit about the players. I don't care who scores the touchdown. I don't care who gets the sack. I don't care who gets all right, we don't get to get interception. I don't care who makes the big play. I want the team to succeed. I don't care who the head coach is. I want the team to succeed. I don't have allegiance to Aaron Glenn failing or succeeding. I want the Jets to be the best possible team they can be.
Absolutely. And I don't care.
And when I see it that bad, at the end of this past year, Ricky, it's probably the first time you saw me negative, and we've been friends several years now. Even I had enough with how bad it looked. That's how bad it was. That's the reality of the situation. But I hit a reset button. I said, all right, he's the coach. I wouldn't have been mad if he moved on. I would have been mad if he stayed. But he's here, so I'm going to root like fucking hell for him to succeed. But if he can't, I'm not going to be afraid to admit that, because I wanted him to succeed. So that's where I'm at. That's my line in the sand, which is fair.
That's completely fair. And you know what? I don't care if we go back to the cardiac Jets like we had with Herm Edwards. I don't care if we go back to the Shrek days when people were wearing the Shrek mask and we were winning ugly. Who cares? A win is a win.
They gave the gloves out. They gave the gloves out. There were drunk people fighting with Shrek gloves in the fucking stands.
I remember.
I don't. I was one of them. But, Ricky, I appreciate your time, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Ricky New York Live. It's right there in the background behind him. How can you miss it? When's your next show, Ricky?
Tomorrow night. I will be discussing how we went from the March to Arch to the Trade for Cade. I've got some good pertinent information about the Cade Klubnik move that I can't wait to unveil. And so, yeah, everybody.
Unveil it now.
I've been saving this. But tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. And real quick before I go, congratulations, Chef Kev, on your win. Keep knocking them down, buddy.
Yeah. Chef Kev with a super chat says, "My brother Shine, Ricky, New York, my guys. I want wins. Let's go Jets."
Amen.
I love it. Perfect. Sweet. To the point. Thank you, Chef. I appreciate you. You're in the raffle for 2 for Mother's Day night. Ricky, be good, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right, man.
It's 2 raffle entries for you, Chef Kev. Mother's Day night, folks. $5 super chats, gifted memberships, get you on the wheel. We're going to have 2 giveaways that night. Don Maynard mini helmet and the winner's choice raffle. No Namath or Mangold. You pick the player. You pick the item. Mini helmet, jersey, photo. Your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a treat for you. I asked him to clean his camera before. He's been in the back. He's been patient. He's been waiting. I ask that you all stand. Place your hand over your heart.
I'll stay anchored by the light and so bright as the twilight's last evening.
Oh, hi, Lane Kenna.
Hi, next time.
How are you doing,
How are
Lane
you?
Kenna?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I haven't
I'm doing
called in
good
a
too.
while.
Thank you for asking.
The draft was good. I think that you have Newman. The Jets also.
We
They
have a
also,
new man. We
yeah,
have
we have a
several new men.
new man.
New men.
So the players that we
men.
drafted, Newman, we have.
Did the Giants draft new men?
They didn't get him. They actually drafted. Who did they get in the draft?
The Giants? They got old men.
Yeah.
The Jets got new men.
Yeah, they got Newman, and the Giants got Owen. So yeah, I mean, I know that this. Like, I know that Jake was in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I was listening to him on his show when he was
Geography
in
updates with Lane Kerner, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and
what other cities are near Pittsburgh, Lane?
Well, I heard. In Pittsburgh.
What's the nearest city?
We have
it's one of the rivals in football.
Oh, you have the Steelers. It was him, and also the new person that is ascribed to the Jake Asman. So that's from Long Island. He is funny. His name is Lou.
Lou B.
Yeah.
Lane,
I mean,
can you at least mute yourself if you're going to toot that loud? Come on, man. You almost blew a hole in the sheetrock in your bedroom with that one.
So anyway,
you know what, Lane? I have to use the bathroom. Can you talk to someone else who's an expert in the field?
Yeah.
Hey, Lane.
Oh, hello, Charles. That was a fart. I gotta tell you.
I knew it. You can't hide them from me, Kerner.
So, I heard that Kevin won.
I think you mean Gary won. Yeah, Gary beat me in his Maniac Madness.
Gary won.
Yeah, whatever.
It happens. Look, I thought I was gonna win, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't win.
Stuff happens, man. How you doing, Lane? How's your family holding up?
They're okay. Thank you for asking me. Yeah.
You work at Trader Joe's, correct? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, I work in Hewlett actually now. I don't work in Oceanside.
That's great, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
The Giants, they drafted Arvell Reese and Kiki Marioga's brother, the offensive tackle of Miami. He's supposed to be pretty good. Giants need help on the offensive line. They haven't had a good one in a long time.
Yeah, and
they also.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Love you too, Nick Shine. Love you too.
Show me your butthole.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, Reese is going to be good. I think that.
Well, Reese, I think, is more of an off-the-ball player than an actual pass rusher, but he's going to be a good player. My dad wanted him too, but on the Jets, but they say he's like forklift level strong, but David Bailey's a very good player too. He's a great pass rusher. As far as I'm concerned, the Jets haven't had a premier pass rusher since John Abraham. So it's been a long time since the Jets had one. I know our run defense was bad, but so was our pass rush. I mean, you guys got Abdul Carter still, Kayvon Thibodeau, who hopefully comes back healthy and strong. You got Brian Burns, who's an absolute beast. I'm a huge fan of his game. Been a huge fan of him since his days in Carolina. Obviously, you guys traded Sexy Dex to the Bengals. Let's see what he does with that team.
Mendoza, Fernando Mendoza went to the Steelers.
No, he went to the Raiders.
To the Raiders. And I thought that the Jets couldn't sign him.
What are you talking about? Fernando Mendoza was the first overall pick in the draft.
Yeah.
He was drafted by the Raiders. I think it was pretty much given the Raiders were most likely going to draft Mendoza. Todd Simpson went to the Rams.
Who should I remove first?
That's just Nick Shine being Nick Shine. Don't worry about it.
He's being silly. So anyway, as of just talking about football, I got it. We're we have to pick out the stone to put in the ground. So, for Daddy. So, it's gonna be hard. Whenever it's like, what can you do?
First one to fart stays on. Well, I guess I gotta go.
Thank you, Nick Stein. Wherever he is. Let's see who else wants to call him.
You really pushed one out that fast?
Well,
go back, folks. He read it and just let one go. Addy, you heard that backstage, right?
I heard that. Yeah.
He's like, okay, this is loud.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Addison joins the program. What's up, brother?
It's cracking. How's it going? Hi, Lane. Nice part. Hell yeah.
Addison.
You got to do what you got to do to stay on.
Yeah, I know it's not your show, but how was your day? You work today?
Yes, I worked today, Lane. How was your day today? Did you work today?
No.
Nice. Did you work today next time?
Actually. Yeah, I'm actually working tomorrow.
This morning until 5 o'clock.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Hey, you didn't see my sunburn on my face?
Yeah, you got nice sunburn. What happened?
Pretty much.
Did you go somewhere or you just got...
I went to work.
Yeah, he went outside.
It was nice today. Yeah, I know.
It was nice most of the day. Around like noon, it started getting a little overcast. Thank God I would be.
Yeah, and did you hear more news that the Phillies let one of the coaches go?
No.
Oh, the Red Sox?
The National League at all.
Yeah, I heard that. Everything they're done apparently. I think he got let go.
How do you feel about the Mets being more than 10 games out before the month of April is over? That's kind of like impossible to do.
Talk about why the Mets cannot win games suddenly. Like they have injuries and Yankees, and I'm sitting here watching a team that cannot even get hits, and they won one game last night.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Did you do the one-man wave when they won?
Well,
did you just fart again? Lane, I gotta go. You are a fart machine, bro. Change your diet.
Well, I lost a lot of weight.
And now you turn the camera to like clear the airway, bro. I'm on to your tricks, Lane. You can't fool me.
The Dodgers are good, though.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be good.
You're damn right they are, Lane.
Thank you for
Do
calling,
they have
Lane.
any injuries, though? Or no? All right, I have to go right now, but thank you for taking my call.
You might have to go check your drawers. That was a couple of toxic bombs you let out.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Lane. Thank you.
Bye, Lane.
You too.
And one for the road. He lets out one for the road, bro, at the end. Did you?
I didn't catch that one. I'm not wearing headphones. That's it. I don't know if that's an advantage or a disadvantage to be wearing those.
It would have been better just doing this during the call. Hi, Lane.
Yeah, probably. You saw that face of struggle.
Yeah. It's a whole head twist and everything. How are you, my friend?
All right. Just enjoying a nice, lovely Wednesday. Yeah. And just came on to call in and say that I love Charles Gorman so much as I love this team.
Yeah. Charles, call back in. You didn't have to leave like that. It was a joke. He left on his own.
And
One
in
day,
other
Charles doesn't have to fart. He leaves the show randomly.
and other news that may interest Charles, I just saw that Shannon Elizabeth started in a
Only
OS.
fans. Last week, Eddie. Come on.
That's
Come on, bro.
wild. I just saw that. I just saw that. She made over $1 million. That's wild. Shout out to Shannon Elizabeth. Hell yeah. How are you?
That's the sound
I don't know.
of Charles clapping when he finds out that she has one.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
bud.
I saw that on Instagram. They announced that she has an OnlyFans account, Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie. Yeah.
Hello,
Oh yeah.
hello, James.
And I don't know if obviously it would be very, very a lot of things would have to go right for us to make the playoffs, right? But who do you see in the AFC that made the playoffs last year that could potentially miss it?
Patriots. 100% Patriots.
The Patriots? Yeah.
With that schedule, they had the easiest schedule ever. And they got lucky in the playoffs, man. Like CJ Stroud looked like he never stepped in cold weather before. Bo Nix gets hurt. Yeah. I think that they could fall off.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that they're gonna maintain a first place schedule. I know it's only 2 games different than us, but I could see them going. All the Dolphins will be last. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up in second. We might only have like 8 wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if 8 wins is second place in the division and the Patriots end up with like 7. I do not believe in them. I do not believe in Drake May. I do not believe in that program at all. You might call me a hater, but the schedule from last year shows that they played the easiest schedule since the Rams in '99. That's not happening every year. Yep, right on cue. Curly was typing it. Charles, tell him he's straight hair Norman.
Hey, Curly, how are you?
God damn it.
I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't say that. But there's one.
All right, I'm not gonna. You be you, Charles. He's Charles.
You know, I think a team that could fall off. I don't know when Bo Nix will be coming back this year, but I could see the Broncos falling off a bit. You know, obviously last year they had a very good. They need to be a bit more consistent offensively, but we all saw what would happen if they didn't have Bo Nix against the Patriots. If Bo Nix didn't have that freak injury versus the Bills, I think the Broncos would have went to the Super Bowl, honestly.
They still almost won. If stupid Sean Payton would have kicked the field goal in the first half, they would have won. No one told that moron that a fucking monsoon or blizzard was coming in 7 minutes. They almost won. Who is it? Jared Stidham? They almost won the AFC Championship with Jared Stidham.
Yeah. That would have been dope. Everybody would have signed him. They would have been number 1 on everyone's list if they would have won that game. Even if he lost in the Super Bowl. People will be knocking down his door.
Nix breaks a bone in his foot on the game-winning drive and then is out for the championship game. What kind of shit is that?
I think it might be the Chargers. So the Chiefs will be back. The Broncos will be better, I think. Bo Nix is
I tell you right now that I just think that the Texans.
Hopefully, it's both of them. Shit.
If the Texans don't have to go on the road for the playoffs, I think they walk to the Super Bowl with that defense.
CJ Stroud regressed badly these last couple of years.
I know. But if he can get 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals, that's good enough to win.
With that defense, with Will Anderson and the 100 of them boys.
They can shut down anybody. You can't run. You can't throw. They get turnovers. They score. They stop you. They're in your face. They are relentless at all levels of that defense. That's what I want to build.
I understand, and I kind of do too.
You doing okay, buddy?
I'm doing great. Why?
Roller coaster?
I have a mood and anxiety disorder. It happens, but I have
never
to take
noticed. You hide it so well. I've never noticed. You don't have to. I'm asking if you're
my
doing
medication,
okay.
so I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
Listen, none of this is real.
I know.
It's a made-up YouTube world. None of
I
it's
know.
real. Don't let it stress you. Don't let it affect you. Don't let it change your path in life.
I know. I'm meeting my job coach tomorrow, Shamari Reed, at the Ford's Library tomorrow at 10. So.
The Ford's Library?
Yeah, the one.
Where's the Ford's Library?
Yeah, the Ford's Library. You never seen it before?
I know. I thought every building in town.
The Ford's Library is like not too far.
Is that
from
like a
JAB.
little? It's like a house almost. Like it's a very small.
Yeah, it's like not
All
too
right.
far from JAB. Yeah.
All right.
New Jersey geography. No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
We're not the Californians here on Saturday Night Live. Oh my God, you're gonna take the 10 to the 102 to
105.
I don't know. See, I don't know. I'm New Jersey, bro. I don't know.
We're Jersey boys. It's our thing.
Yes, Charles. What I did today was not an anti-you thing, because you know I love you. And if you and Gary were hanging off of a cliff, I'd save you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'd go with Gary
because I know
he's
he'd be able
lighter
to.
and
I
easier
know
for
he'd be
my
able
back.
to
You
pull
go with
himself up.
Gary. I know that, Nick.
I just
I
say
think I'm
Gary's
a-
lighter and it'd be easier on my back.
I'm not that heavy. I'm like 160.
Pounds?
No, tons. Yes, pounds.
All right, all right.
If I was 160 tons, I'd be dead. Oh, my baby boy.
I said tons.
Right. We'd
No,
be
I
falling through
said
that
tons
door.
just to be a clown. That's what I said. But I don't want Russell Wilson. His lines are too cheesy as hell, and he's fallen off a cliff badly.
Big fella drove
been
by
there.
the Rio Diner
When I
last
drove
week.
by the Rio Diner, I was in awe. It's one of my favorite diners / restaurants. My grandfather, true story, my grandfather, may his soul rest in peace,
Oh,
would
yeah.
have once every week, would have lunch with Jack McGreevy, the father of former Governor John McGreevy.
The gay one.
Yes. My grandfather would have lunch with
I
John
swear to God,
McGreevy's
he was the
father.
mayor of Woodbridge, and he went on to be governor, and then he was banging dudes in his office in
Jesus.
Metro Park. Yeah, he got caught banging. This is the 90s, though, when you can get away with banging dudes. Right, Charles?
Yes.
Kidding, you weren't old enough.
What?
I was born in 94. What the hell are you talking about? I'm like 31 years
Definitely
old.
not old enough, my bad.
What I was saying was that it's funny. It was with my early Boy Scouting career. My grandfather took me to the governor's house to meet Governor McGreevy, and it was he was all right towards me, but I didn't know
Describe all
about
right.
the section. What?
Describe all right.
He was decent towards me. He was nice, respectful towards me. I met his wife at the time and his kid. I didn't know nor care about his sexuality at that point because you're a young kid. You're not into that shit. So. Why are you giving me that look for?
Because I better comment right now. And so did Nick.
No, crap. Did he have sex with me? No, he did
No,
not.
he didn't say that.
No,
You
said
can't
no,
read?
crap. He asked me, did he fuck me? And I said, no, he did not.
Whoa! Whoa! Charles, if you would have had that question 3 hours ago, you may have won. If you would have said yes, people would have gave a sympathy vote.
Oh, yeah. That would have rocked the poll.
Oh, yeah.
Literally 2 ways.
But no, he didn't do anything inappropriate towards me.
All right.
He said,
all right, we can
hello,
move
how are
on
you?
from the McGreevy dissertation.
My grandfather was very close friends with the father, so it was awesome. But trying to think now, crap.
It's a tough
But
story
I like
to
the Rio
follow,
Diner
Charles.
a
I
lot.
don't know how we're going to segue from this, but you are the segue king, so I leave it to you, Sean. Leave it to you, sir.
Yeah.
Where do we take the show?
I like the Rio Diner. I'm very friendly with a lot of their waitresses.
Oh, I saw
How
that.
friendly.
We saw that firsthand.
Oh, haha, hee hee, ho ho, haha.
You stared at her vajayjay, like right here. Nick.
Oh God, no, I
Well,
feel
who
like
was
I-
there? Hawk
Knob
was there.
Craft.
Nate was there. No, Knob wasn't there for the bowling.
No, I said weed.
Weed was there.
Blitz BK.
Tom Ace was there.
Blitz BK.
Okay.
Did Peter Pins come to the diner? No, he left after bowling. I don't think Blitz was at the bowling.
Blitz BK was at the diner.
He's in the chat. Blitz.
Big fella? Or did the big fella leave after?
The big fella left after bowling.
Okay. Hawk was there, obviously.
Yes.
His party.
Yeah, Blitz was there. He just said it in the chat.
Okay. I'm sorry, Blitz. Forgive me. I'm just so used to correcting Charles. I shoot down everything he says immediately.
Oh, stop it.
But you literally went to place your order. You were sitting at the last seat on the table, and you turned and you stared at her. You never made eye contact with her. You have a beautiful brain. You don't know what her hair color was. You don't know if she had makeup on. You don't even know what her name clip was because you stared at Moose Knuckle for 6 minutes.
But he knows what brand of zipper her pants had.
No zipper. They were leggings. What kind of world do you live in with girls wear zippers, Addy? What's going out there in Cali? We need to break this down.
Jeans.
Oh.
Hell yeah. That's crazy to wear leggings in Jersey. She's wild. But I see why he was staring now. It's better in the sun, Charles, when they're outside in the sun, not inside.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Have you gone bowling since, Charles? Did your community inclusion group ever take you bowling?
They took me there one time. It was nice. I sucked, but it was nice.
Charles, thoughts on this picture?
I don't see the picture.
I gotta bring it up. Calm down.
Oh God, watch it be. Oh, it's a lovely picture. And yes, people said it was very gay in the chat. I said yes, and very nice too. Very cute and gay.
You are the expert.
Next up, we need to have to see you and Knob holding hands.
We don't.
God, you guys gotta ruin my fun. You guys gotta always ruin my fun.
Never.
You had fun this night.
Oh yes, with the strip club. Yes, we always gotta go back to that.
If you can go back, would you right now? You can close your eyes and be there.
Maybe.
Weed.
Whatever.
How are you, buddy? Oh, wait. I can play this. Hold on. Oh, there's music. Oh, there's music.
I can't hear it. We can't hear it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear
Oh,
it.
yeah? All right.
Can't hear anything. No, you're good.
Full. Thank God. Here's Weed bowling.
Oh, this was hysterical. And he still gets a.
That's my first strike all night.
Let's see why.
Well, my only strike all night, I think. I was pretty hammered. It was a good night.
And he used that thing that little kids use.
Yeah, it still didn't work.
Do you agree, Charles?
Charles needs to skip the club now.
Do you agree?
Maybe not. Who knows?
Well,
giggity, giggity,
you don't have to be ambiguous. You can answer a question.
Well,
maybe.
Charles. Maybe.
What's BK? Weed is the worst bowler I've ever seen. I've sucked lately, so I don't know about that.
What do you mean lately? You're going bowling without us?
No, I'm just saying my last couple times I bowled, I was terrible. I'm extremely rusty.
I was also pretty hammered that night. So
69 of you here watching right now. Nice. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. We're very
Hit the
close
like
to
and subscribe
2,200.
button, fools.
I'm fucking talking.
You could see he wanted to talk so badly.
I see. That's on his face.
Are you done?
Yes.
Subscribe. Thanks.
Hell yeah. HY.
Now, Charles, the three of us are going to talk, and you're going to have to wait until I ask you to speak. That's your punishment.
Yes, Dad.
Thoughts on the American Revolution? I said don't talk. And don't call me daddy either. That's fucking creepy in some of the videos you watch online.
That was weird.
Mr. Weed.
Yes, sir.
Thoughts on the American Revolution?
All for it.
All right. I was hoping to get a longer answer out of you. All the times he goes on a rant, the time I want him to.
History, right up your alley, dude.
Had to be done. Otherwise, we'd all be eating fucking beans on toast right now.
You like history, right? I'll talk to you, Charles. What's your favorite historical event in U.S. history?
Ooh.
The Star Wars program.
What the fuck?
What the
program?
Fuck? Did you understand the question? Was it in Braille?
I was joking, first off. Second, my favorite part of history, when we won World War II, that's one of my favorites.
You know how many people we lost? Your favorite part is the most lost life in American history?
When we won World War II, not how many people we lost.
I would have said when slavery was abolished, personally.
Weed wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have said that one.
Wait, weed would have. No, another topic.
No. See, I'm a very big Rome history buff. So slavery's all good at Rome.
Rome history, yes. Roman history.
Go all the way from the Kingdom of Rome to the end of the Byzantine Empire.
Charles, thoughts on Shannon Elizabeth's OnlyFans?
Never seen it. Don't plan on doing it soon.
Why not?
I need to know you to find out.
Oh, what are you talking about? Not doing it soon. Your new SSDI comes in 48 hours. This is the first thing you're doing. Fuck rent. You want to see Shannon Elizabeth hoo-ha.
Yeah, just watch it. American Pie, dude. Save yourself some money.
I have watched, you know what's funny? It's been a long time since I watched any of the crazy-ass American Pie movies. One American Pie movie I definitely want to check out is The Naked Mile.
Why don't you just do it yourself?
It's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's a bunch of dudes connected for a mile. And they're not holding hands, Charles.
It's the world's longest daisy chain.
Yeah. Why wait for the movie, Charles? You can just go run a naked mile yourself.
I was a big fan of that back in the day. That's the way to go.
Hell yeah, he was fun.
Also noticed that my cell phone lasts so much longer now that I don't watch that stuff. The battery.
Charles unplugs his fully charged battery on phone and just dies in 2 minutes.
There's a brownout in Woodbridge every time Charles watches it.
I'm not crying, I'm just laughing.
Any thoughts, Charles, before we go?
Yeah, go Jets, and let's hope we kick some ass this year, and fuck the Patriots.
Best draft pick this year, Charles, for the Jets. Go.
I'm going to say my favorite is Kenyon Sadiq.
Okay. Least favorite?
I think even though he's got a potential, I'm going to go with Klubnik.
All right. How many Jets wins this year?
Personally, I want 10, but I think maybe 7 or 8.
All right. Over under Geno Smith passing yards, 3,569. Over
I'm going to say over 3,500 yards. I'd like to see a 4,000-yard pass.
Over under 23 touchdowns, because if you multiply that by 3, it still equals 69. Over under 23.
Over 23. I want to see him break Ryan Fitzpatrick's record.
Hell yeah.
Breece Hall traded during the season?
I see him kept.
Okay. What game does our defense finally get an interception? And I hope somebody's keeping notes of these questions.
I'm not.
I would like the first game of the season. That's a good way to start.
Who gets it?
I would like Nashawn Wright to get the pick. I mean, the guy is a very talented corner. I think a lot of Jet fans are sleeping on him. I think he's got I know he was one of those guys that gave up a lot of yards, but I don't think he was as bad compared to, let's say, Trayvon Diggs back in 2021, where he had 11 picks and gave up over 1,000 yards receiving. But I definitely 1,100, yeah, something like that. But
That's
I think
a
he'll
long
be
answer for someone to keep track of. By the way, you know that, right?
Yes, I know. I like to keep talking. I think Nashawn Wright's going to lead the team in interceptions. I just have that feeling.
How many Jets wins?
I said at least I want 10, but I would like to see 7 or 8.
Not what you want. How many they get? I need a prediction.
I'm going to say 7 or 8.
All right. In what game do we get our first interception?
First game.
Who gets it?
Nashawn Wright.
Does Breece Hall get traded? I'm trying to remember every question. Just keep asking. See if he gives a different answer. Does Breece Hall get traded in training camp?
I was like, what? Am I tripping?
Breece Hall does not get traded, no.
Yes, as out of yes.
Breece Hall does not get traded.
Oh, no.
All right, Charles.
Love you guys.
How many wins for the Colts?
0.
Fuck yeah, Charles.
Hell yeah.
On a good note.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Charles, I tell you right now, if the Colts get 0 wins, I will show you my butthole. Good night, my friend.
Facts.
Oh, man.
What's up, Black Gypsy?
What up, bro?
Showing nobody their butthole. What's wrong with you?
I mean,
That's
I'd walk
nice
by
of
his apartment building. I'd blow the horn. I'd moon him from the street. Like, I'm not going to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
What's wrong with the good mooning? I think moonings have to be brought back.
I'll pull up right where you're doing it. Aren't you a teacher?
Oh, I'm not a teacher. I'm an educator of sorts.
I see. So, yo, what the fuck? What you mean, slaves, bro? Nah, dog.
I'm a book for Roman history. Roman slavery.
Wait, I didn't do this the right way. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, no slaves, period, bro.
No, yeah, I know. I just want to say Roman slaves weren't based on race. It was based on who they conquered.
Yeah, then they turned them into slaves.
American slavery, I'm okay with that being eradicated and everything. I'm against slavery. I'm not for slaves.
Yeah, we need some definition to it.
As for my favorite historical event, is not the Emancipation Proclamation. It would probably be the battle. It would probably be the Battle of Actium when Octavian defeated Mark Antony and became the first emperor of Rome. But
what's the battle with 300? Or what Xerxes versus? Yeah.
There's 300 Greeks, but they're Spartans, but they also had like 10,000 hoplites and other people, you know. And the Spartans had slaves too, actually. That's how they fought.
No slaves.
No slaves at all. That's why the Spartans are gone.
Oh, you guys really hate China.
No slaves. You know what?
There's a comedian who had a joke. I want to say it was Anthony Jeselnik, and he said that there are more slaves in the world right now than there have ever been at any time in American history. And do you know what the worst job in the world must be? Counting slaves.
It's fucked up, right?
You don't free them. You just go, all right, nobody move. Hold on.
With the clicker, like, stop. Don't you move. Stop.
Yeah, hold still.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post NFL draft shows. This is what it's going to be like till training camp hits.
I'm ready. Ready for some football, dog. I'm ready for some football. I want to see all the shit talking about superpowers be put in action. Like, you can't blame it on players now. You got on both sides of the ball. You have sufficient players. Like, could be great. That's to be seen. Defense, solid. Offense, solid. So now there's no excuses to be made. It's just coaching. Yeah. It's literally, can you coach the people that you picked? Which last year he couldn't. So let's hope this year he can, and let's hope Amen.
And we're going to be able to protect Geno Smith. He has weapons.
If we're going to do a little football talking here, this guy was on your TV more than Charles was on Pornhub this past weekend. Welcome, Johnny boy.
Yo, what's good, guys?
Where's the outfit, bro?
I took it to the dry cleaner already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Gotta have freshman. I think that's the outfit I'm gonna be rocking all the time when I go to any of the games.
Dude, you have to now. Like it's known, it's recognizable. Like there are fans that have their uniform, Mikey Hulkhands, Boba Jet. There's people who become synonymous with their gear, and people recognize the gear before they recognize them. So hell yeah, you got it. And if I get you up here for more games, that's a good win too.
Damn, Skippy, man. Hey, shout out to Mikey Hulkhands and Boba Jet, man. Real cool people. Real cool people, man. Like the stories that dude could tell you is amazing, man. So he breathes the Jets, man, like all day, every day. He's all at all the games, man. And then I met Kev, who's his name is Juicy Jet, and dude, he's been at literally every Jet game away and home for the past like 7 years, man. It's amazing. So it's pretty cool, man. And then you see some people that were there, like a son and a father was there that won the sweepstakes and everything. So that was awesome. And then a mother, father and a daughter that was there. That shit was cool. So it was a real fun experience, man. So and the craziest
was the European fan there who got to make the announcement?
Yeah,
fan of the year.
Yeah, international.
So you know Frank West?
Frank's
been on the show. He's won. He was the first NFL or the Jets Fan Hall of Fame inductee. He was in touch with that guy and went over, and the guy was like, "Yo, I got a big announcement. I can't tell you what it is, but we kind of knew he was going to get that, so that was cool that they brought him over."
Yeah, he went to the facility and everything too. Like even after the whole the draft, and he met up with like Demario Davis and all of them. They have he runs the Gangrene UK chapter for the Jets and whatnot. So again, man, it was pretty dope seeing the like all the fans and everything too, man. And by the way, bro, fucking the Steeler fans cannot stand Aaron Rodgers.
Nobody can.
Passion, bro.
His own family hates him, man. Real quick, this just came out from the NFL. The off-season schedule, rookie mini camp is from May 8th to the 10th. Mandatory mini camp is June 16, 17, and 18. The OTAs are May 27, 28, 29, June 1st and 2nd, June 4th, and June 8th through 11th.
Sweet. Football.
What?
Hell yeah.
It's football. Football's back, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What side of the ball are you guys most excited for this year?
Offense.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens.
I know what the defense is already.
I'm a defensive guy because if the offense struggles, you still have a chance to win. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to love seeing an NFL offense, but there's times you can get in a shootout and you can lose. Like we beat the Dolphins 51-45. Would have been nice for them to have some defense that day. They would have won, but I love a good defense. I love getting the sack to get off the field on third down. I love the turnover. I love the strip fumble. I love getting the stops. I love taking Josh Allen and others out of what they want to do. I love the strategy of that. I'm not saying the defense will be better than the offense, but I'm looking forward to the defense and watching them progress throughout the season.
All right, so for Sean's optimism, I have to say this, right? Because I love shitting on optimism when we have proof. When we have proof. It's not just shitting on it to shit on it. It's like, yeah, we have proof, bro. Now, your defensive coach for this year took a year off from coaching defense. All right, let's hope that's a positive. Let's go back now to when he did coach defense. All right, he to his own admittance, he's not an X's and O's guy. So, Demario Davis and Minka are the two coaches on the field that are trying to get his strategies off. That is what this season lies on. Not on AG's coaching. AG is garbage. He's not a good coach. It's like, let that sink in. For everybody that's going to tell me different, let that sink in.
Yeah, but we still got talent. And like you said, Mario and Minka can coach it on the field too.
the
They can
coach that
make
we
the
picked up.
adjustments live and in real time.
Yeah, I don't see like he's not a good coach. Like when you guys say good coach, there's coaches out there that are good. So what level are we going to make them? Like we have to put him where he belongs. He's not a good coach. Like when you watch Detroit games, he wasn't a good. What made the Detroit games so even is Detroit scored a lot of points. So his defense would come in and get something here and there, but they gave up a lot of yards and a lot of points. Like it's going to be the same thing. So it's going to be, can our offense score a good amount of points? That's why I'm all offense this year, because I know what AG is going to give me. I know what he's going to give me. He's going to give up points to get points. That's what his defense is. It's like high school coaches that love to blitz. They don't care about the X's and O's. They know they can blitz. I'm going to do a blitz. This is what I use. My number one play. I use it all the time. That's what AG is going to use. Physicality over fucking X's and O's. So, like, it comes down to your players. Whether you drafted good enough players that are smart enough to not commit to some of the nonsense that you say on defense. Like, it's players on the field that are kind of smarter than he is about how the defense is going to work. I mean, it could work, I hope, but I don't see him getting the defense together to where they're good for 8 games, easy. If he can get them there, 8 games, easy. We're going to look at like ups and downs, but the offense is all upside. Like a fucking, excuse my French, a retard could coach the offense right now. Like you have mad players. You have a good ass line. You have good receivers, good tight ends, and you have 3 running backs. When was the last time we had that? Like forever. It's been forever since we've had an offense that we can say solid, B+. B+ offense. Solid. Like we don't have to argue about it since all these players could be versus what we already have. Like that's not bad. Gino is like, so that's where I want to see. I want to see the offense do something because it's been a long time since I've seen us score points, and that shit just infuriates me on red zone when we're not in the fucking scoring touchdown part. We're just getting scored on all the time.
Yeah. Yo, Gypsy, I thought you didn't like though Frank in the whole 9.
Frank is look. The best part that I'm most excited for is the offense.
Up is Folgers in your cup.
Is the offense. I think we have 2 of the worst coaches that we could have. But, like, it is what it is. Frank Reich is better than Tanner. So, like, he has experience, so maybe we can get 5 to 7 wins. Because that's my mark, is 7 wins. Anything above 7 wins is, like, y'all are expecting a whole bunch from, like, a bunch of guys that aren't really good at their jobs. Right? Like,
Yeah, at least they got jobs. It's better than some people in our community.
Hey, Nick, Weed, Gypsy, and Addy. Let me ask you guys something real quick.
What's up?
So I feel like the linebacking core was kind of suspect, right? We're like 1 injury away from Sherwood and Pico being the guys.
Yep.
Or DeMario or whatever. Do you think that with some of the guys that are still out there, I think you got Van Noy out there, Okenberg, whatever his name is, do you think that they go after one of these guys or whichever linebacker might get cut or anything in that? Would you guys want to, or are we just rolling what we have now?
I think June 1st is going to tell us more. I think that if Sherwood doesn't get moved immediately in the week after June 1st, I think that's going to be your time to tell. If you can move him then and get that low cap hit of 2.5 for each of the next 4 years, you do it. And then you go spend that money and bring in Okereke or somebody else who's a veteran who's been there.
Bobby Wagner's a free agent, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner.
Imagine Wagner and Davis together. My God, it'd be what, 6 years old combined?
That's a combination of just ancient.
They got smarts though.
I know.
They do, but when you get older, you just miss a step, bro. Like you can't be a part of certain formations anymore. So this becomes a big nickel team. It's not going to be a 3-4 team. It's going to be a nickel team because when you go to pass plays, you can't have Davis there. If they go shotgun and Davis is in the middle, he's going to beat over the middle. Well,
David D said he just saw some AFC East news. The Dolphins plan on using rookie Caden Proctor at left guard this season. I think Proctor and Maui Noah both projected as guards in the NFL, so I'm not surprised by that. I am surprised that Maui Noah went before Vega, though.
Shaq Thompson, Jerome Baker, Devin Bush.
Yeah.
Yo,
Bush is an outside backer, right? Wasn't he an outside backer, or was he off ball in Pittsburgh?
I don't know.
No stay at homes.
I saw Kiko at the airport. Yo, that dude's big, and he's hot for the season, man. And I asked him about Glenn, and he spoke nothing but high stuff about Glenn, bro, and just saying like the whole team is really behind that guy. So I get what you're saying, Gypsy, in regards to the whole, what he had before and all that. But shit, his whole team graded him an A, I believe, right? So that speaks for something, I think. And I hope he just gets it right, man. I hope they fucking win, because I'm tired of just losing shit. And my hope is that the offense, to kind of what you were talking about earlier, I hope the offense gives them leads, and then you could see the whole like maybe NASCAR package, and you got Will, and you have Bailey just fucking rushing the living shit out of the quarterback, and we're seeing some sacks, man, and some turnovers. And Pons, man, like I know a lot of people don't. I like Pons, bro, a lot.
Yeah,
and that dude's electric as shit, and I know he's a small cat, man, but that cat plays with heart.
Oh,
and I
he
think a player.
Ferocious for his size. He's not a pussy. He's not like a little guy that you got to tiptoe around.
Yeah, and I mean, Nick, like, it's like that whole fucking Rudy effect, right? In the movie and shit like that. The only reason I'm bringing it up because just think about small dudes, and people are gonna want to fucking go extra for bad and shit like that. Like, yo, if that small dude is doing that, like I'm fucking this big individual.
Wait, you're what?
Big individual.
Oh, we got audio that says something different.
What? Big individual.
Fucking. I'm not saying it. I'll get clipped. You didn't mean to, but yeah, it happened.
It happens to the best of us.
It happens. It happens.
I don't know what I said, but
how about if we get Gay, and then we get Charles a Gay jersey?
Hell yeah!
I mean, I rock it.
We just perked up. He's like, I'm in.
That's hilarious. His face when he pulls it out and sees it says gay.
We get him he wears the "Show Me Your Butthole" hat with the Gay jersey.
Oh man!
Look at this.
Hey, now we're thinking.
Hell yeah! With pajama bottoms. Oh yeah.
I liked Christian Harris coming out of the draft because he was a really nice player in college. A little disappointed with his NFL career, to be honest with you. He was from Alabama.
Nick, and I meant to ask you, bro.
Shoot, bub.
Dude, when all them linebackers were there, CJ Allen. Yeah,
exactly.
I was shocked. In real time on air, I was shocked.
Bro, I was like, get him. He's there. Get him. And if anything with the draft, it might be that I came out of this draft like, I'm like, shit, man, we got a hole at linebacker. So that's why I'm kind of like, was he really bullshitting with the whole 3-4 stuff or 4-3 or the whole hybrid shit that he's talking about?
Yeah, this is a big nickel defense. This is not a 3-4 defense. Like, if it's a pass player, play action, they're burnt. So they can't play 3-4. It's gonna have to be big nickel with a show of 3-4. Like, they have to be in a nickel coverage a lot, which is gonna be interesting watching him blitz from nickel coverage.
Nice. Hold on one sec. Carlos with the super chat says, shout out to Johnny Boy. My wife and I met him at the draft. Awesome meeting him. Boy Green, Jake, Hulk Hands, Boba Fett, and the crew. Had a blast. Appreciate you all. Go Jets. Appreciate you, Carlos.
He's the one that gave me the nickname. So shout out to Carlos. He's the one that gave me the nickname Pancho Verde. And I was like, oh, this is fucking perfect. Like, this shit sticks great to it. So, really meaning green poncho, but Pancho Verde. So,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
I know what it meant.
Yeah, I know you did. I was going to say explain it to Weed because he's not educated, but I didn't know.
He wants to go grab his English Spanish almanac right now.
I go by the handle of those chats. Well, Carlos, thank you for the super chat. Make sure you're watching Mother's Day night. We're doing a raffle here on the channel. You're in for 2 entries. Super chats, $5 and up, get you in the raffle. Gifted memberships. We don't have any gifted memberships tonight, folks. I'm willing to buy. Let's get this party going. I'll match. The next 5 minutes, I'll match whatever we get. I shouldn't have said that.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
I'm willing to. Let's party. It's crazy.
No, I'm willing to match whatever we get. And then I was like, what if somebody just goes?
If Cisco's in the chat, you're fucked.
Whatever.
And this
for the good of the community, I'll spend the money. I don't spend money anywhere else.
This shit right here, bro.
This shit right here? This shit called dip.
This shit right
here.
It's for my peoples everywhere.
I don't know if y'all can see that shit.
Oh, boy. Here we go. How much
Oh,
time
yeah,
left? 4 minutes?
There it is.
There we go. Who signed it?
Curtis
Martin.
Oh,
bro.
that's dope. Yeah, never take that out. That's what she
said.
said.
So the wifey bought me a fucking like clear box and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
To put it in there so no fucking dirt or none of that shit gets in there, man. Yo.
Nice. Oh yeah. Blitz BK gifted our first membership of the night. That went to NC NY Jets fan. Thank you, Blitz. Appreciate you. And David D, our resident Detroit Lion fan, folks. If you are a channel member, show David some love and drop that lion emoji. And you know what happens when we get 5 here.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.
I'll never get tired of seeing that. Johnny, thank you for that video. David's went to the Crash Jets fan, uneducated Eddie Ray, Monkey Manstand, and Ali Schiff 3. Appreciate you. David, thank you. Big fella, I'm trying to click on YouTube to get on. Jesus Christ, help me. The big fella, so you've done that, F? The big fella says, Stevens has to be on notice by drafting Pons, signing Wright, and AZ going into his second year, right? I personally believe, I'll kick it around the horn here, I don't think Stevens is a guarantee to make the roster.
I don't know, man. I mean,
if everybody hits, if AZ Thomas just makes that jump into year 2 and Pons is balling and Wright outplays him, I don't think it's a guarantee that he's there. You made all these additions in the secondary. I don't think it's a given. I'm not expecting him to get cut, but I would say it's 90 he makes it, 10% he don't.
Does he make the most out of all of them?
Yeah.
He does.
He does.
But I don't think that's going to factor. I don't think the money's going to matter.
Yeah, I think it'll matter. They'll keep him. And injury-wise, dog, like, last year we did really good on injuries, yo. Everybody, like, forgets that shit. Like, we got a year where we didn't have a lot of injuries. Like, I expect our injuries to go back to what it normally is every year, a devastating injury of some sort to somebody that really matters. So having backups, that's why the linebacker thing bothered me at the draft. I was like, yo, no backups? If DeMario, our captain, goes down, who takes over?
Yeah, 100%. That's where I was at. You know, that's why I was so wanting Jacob Rodriguez so bad. And real talk, the biggest reason why I wore that poncho was because of Jacob Rodriguez. I was hoping that dude would get, he would get picked by the Jets. And
that's why you wore it.
I was gonna take that poncho off and, like, you know, say put it on him and have him like showcase that all to the whole Jet Nation, man. But fucking Miami.
All right, so if we cut Stevens, post June 1st, say it's in training camp, it's a $13 million hit this year, and then it's 2, 2, and 2 the next 3 years. They can withstand that this year. If they just think that he doesn't fit, not that I'm saying he won't, but
I don't see
if
that.
you trade him post June 1st, if you trade him, it's a $2 million cap hit the next 4 years. So trading him would be more likely. You save 11.9 and then 12 million the next 2 years if you trade him after June 1st.
Would you trade
I'm
him?
not expecting it to happen, but if it does, that's a lot better than cutting him and taking the $13 million hit to the chin this year.
Would you trade him?
I can't answer that now. If Thomas is balling and Wright is balling, and that's going to be your perimeter guys, and Pons wins the nickel, and Minka and Brownlee are your big nickels guys, why not let the young guys play?
I think
He played well last year, but you can't get a fucking interception. Next man up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Stiggers though, right? I think Stiggers would be the man out.
Stop it. It's special teamer, bro.
Yeah,
he's special teamer.
Not the man out. He's your special teamer. He's your. I thought you meant the play. My bad. Not the man out. He would be your. He's your special team ace right now.
Best gunner in the league, baby.
Oh yeah.
True that. True that. I'm just excited, man. Like I want this season to start. I want to see what they're gonna do. I'm hoping that Frank uses the 2 tight ends, and we could kind of see with them, man. Like I keep going back and I keep talking about, Vernon Davis and
Yo, Nate got so upset he went back to his Nate account from the Rex Ryan account just to comment, so you knew it was him.
Hey, I got love for him, man. I was just saying, that's all. I mean, I don't want him. His story's amazing, and
he's like what Irv Charles was. He's like the special team ace now.
Yeah. My bad, Nate. I got love for Stickers, man. I don't know, man. I'm just fuck. And if could you that shit? He ends up turning out to be like a Vernon Davis and Delani Walker or fucking Hernandez, Gronkowski. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, but Stiggers is your special teamer, man. He's not going anywhere. He played elite level special teams last year, and I know Nate loves him and his mom, but I don't think his role in this league is playing secondary. It's special teams, and that's fine. You need guys like that, and I think he carved out his niche with this roster, and he's going to be here for a while in that role. I gifted one to match Blitz's one. I went to Scott. Thank you, Blitz, for yours. Weed, any closing thoughts? I woke up at like 5:15 this morning for work. I am ready to go to bed.
Not really. You guys said it all. I'm just chilling.
Oh, dude, you're the best,
yeah.
buddy. All right. Thanks for calling in, buddy. We'll talk soon.
See you later, brother.
Later, pal.
Good seeing you, bro.
I love the awkward silence. David D with a super chat says, Nick, I would be interested in your take and the take of anyone on the panel. What you thought was the greatest surprise in the draft of a player going earlier or later than expected?
Oof. I could tell you which one, man, when we were there.
Go ahead.
It was Ty Simpson, bro. When he said Ty Simpson, everybody's like, you heard the whole crowd was like, like everybody was just like, holy shit. Like they couldn't believe that shit happened. And then like the 2-3 Ram fans that were there were like, fuck. Like I would say that. And the other one, the Carnell Tate. Yeah, Carnell Tate. Nobody thought that the Tennessee fans were going nuts when that happened, but everybody was like, holy shit. Arvell Reese, if I'm not mistaken. No, Sonny Styles. He has that video of him in the back, and he's like, yo, Tate didn't even have these guys in their fucking like rearview mirror at all or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty crazy. Or maybe the big Pregnon. Everybody thought he was gonna go 30, at least like in the beginning parts of the second round, and he dropped so much as well. It was a lot, man. This draft went very crazy, super fast, right after the whole I would probably say right after the Carnell Tate. I think people were like, what the hell's going on, man? It was an intriguing one, needless to say.
All right. Gypsy?
Sadiq was the happiest moment for the draft for me, and it pissed off a lot of people. But I was like, yes, anyone that's offense, two tight ends that are good, that are fast and athletic, you win. You create a mismatch on defense. I don't think they understand what the mismatch is. Strong safety and free safety have to make a decision. One-on-one with a big dude, especially if they're fast, like, you got problems. So that was my favorite pick of the game. I think the Ty Simpson was also good because we didn't have to worry about it no more. I was like, oh, thank God. Off the board. Like, cool beans. And right after we get Sadiq, it's like, yeah. Best part of the draft for me, I think Cooper, like, icing on the cake, bro. So, like, offense-wise, no excuses. We got weapons. Gino's going to have a good time just letting loose. So, now it's just coaching.
Yeah. All right. Addy, any thoughts?
Yeah, it's surprising that Saleh having his first pick in Tennessee, they didn't go defense. And then what would take. And yeah, Cooper, because I feel like Cooper, I watched some highlights of him and Fernando Mendoza. Not every ball is perfect, and Cooper went and got that shit.
Yeah.
He made Mendoza look good. So I can't wait for him to see Smith make him look good. Hell yeah.
If for those of you that don't know or don't recall, if you were too young, go watch Santana Moss run when he was out in the open field, his shiftiness. And then go watch Quincy and Nunwa run where he would break through you and try to take your head off. And I see a combination of those two running styles with Cooper. He can make you miss with his agility, and then he can just put a shoulder into your chest and truck you and keep going. I'm really looking forward to Cooper getting the ball in the open field.
He knows his spots.
Yeah.
Great hair, too. Great hair. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say the biggest surprise was Caleb Banks still going in the top 20 with the broken foot and then the injury concerns. And I think the biggest surprise with guys falling for me were all of the middle linebackers. True. We were doing mocks where Allen and potentially Rodriguez were at the end of round one. And the fact that we were there at 50 and Hill and Allen were still there, I think that was a surprise. And I know Clancy mentioned McNeil Warren too. There were mocks where McNeil Warren, I think Dylan did one on the show when he took him 16.
Yeah, it's like 16.
So there was, I think those were the names that surprised me the most. I'll go with Allen, Hill, and Warren all falling outside of the top 50. But thank you, David. Appreciate the super chat. Johnny, closing thoughts?
Dude, keep killing the content, Nick, man.
Thank you, sir. You too, guys. You and Snowball do fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, we're excited for this month. We're already booked up all the way to June with people, so we're pretty excited. I mean, this is our slow month, right? And yeah. Anyways, I just hope they get it right. I'm intrigued to see what other people they're gonna bring in. But I'm in agreement with Gypsy. Dude, I love the Sadiq pick. I was screaming when Sadiq got picked, bro. That's such a mismatch nightmare for every freaking person there. That dude is yeah. I cannot wait. Again, please, Frank, if you are watching this, utilize that man in a way that has not been used. Like, fuck, dude, I cannot wait. I want to score points too. You know what I mean? Like, shit, man. And Addy.
Sounds like a casting couch resume. Use that man in ways he ain't been used. Oh, Jesus, of course.
On the Jets couch.
Yeah.
For everybody. Yo, Addy, but that hat fit the game on point, man. That's just dope.
Yeah.
All right.
David brings a good one. McCoy falling to the 4th round.
Yeah, McCoy went pretty low.
But there's structural concern with his knee after the ACL. Like I saw something that they might have to take bone from a non-weight bearing part of the knee and plug it into the weight bearing part of the knee. And that type of surgery and the long-term success of it as a high-end athlete, it could pop at any time. And then it would just be the end of his career. So that's what the concerns lie with that. Not the talent, the ability to stay on the field long-term.
Last question before I get out of here, Shine.
Shoot, brother.
Do you think Pons over Allen or Rodriguez is the better pick for this team? Like when we look back in retrospect and we're like, yo, we really needed a linebacker, but we didn't get a linebacker. In a scheme where a linebacker is really important, that means what they see on the team, they think is good already. So maybe we're misdiagnosing.
Let me say this. You can't overhaul the entire team in 1 year. We have $150 million available, and we do have 3 1s and a 2 next year as of now. As of now, I'm slightly disappointed we didn't take Allen or Hill. I fully admit that. But let me see who we get. You know what I mean? Let's let it all come together. I'm rooting for Pons. I think what Pons brings to the table, we need. We need a nickel. We need that type of player. We need another leader.
Like a little Tasmanian devil.
Right? Let me see who we get first. If we go get, say next year we don't have to trade and we go first round, quarterback, another receiver, middle linebacker, and we get a top guy, I'm not going to be mad. But I got to know the other piece to the puzzle. Am I slightly disappointed we passed on Allen Hill? Yeah, you were watching the show. You saw me in real time being fucking pissed off that we didn't get him on Friday.
Yeah, that was the only surprise to me. Yeah.
All right.
Deuces.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow night for a little bit. Short show tomorrow night. Maybe like 6:30 to 8.
All right.
Appreciate you calling in, man. Thanks for hanging.
Once.
What's up, Gypsy? Worst format on StreamYard history. Delete that. You can delete that format. Can't you? No,
I can. But I share it with Chaos, and it's like the second format. So he created that one. So we share. You know what it's like to share the StreamYard.
To each their own.
Yeah. So I've made some other. We've had this one when I had the thing up there. Oh, Johnny, where'd you go? Oh, Johnny. We got this one on the side. I used to use this one a lot because then when you put comments up, it doesn't shift everybody. I might go back to that.
Is this like a burrito right here?
It's what?
Is this like a burrito? 2 Hispanic men at the ends and the meat in the middle.
Obviously the white cheese in the middle.
It would be a torta, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
What did you just call me?
A torta.
No, us together. Us, our powers combined, we create a torta.
I feel like I just hit SAP. I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about right now.
A torta.
Yo,
I love both of you. Thank you for calling in, guys. I appreciate it. Johnny,
yo,
your show, plug it, go.
Yeah, just for a while, man. Come check us out. But 7:30 p.m. Fridays. But for real, come and check out Nick, man. If you guys are watching, he's trying to get up there. Make sure you guys hit the like, hit the sub, and go check out my guy Addy too, man. Dude's doing some work over there. Dude, right now I'm fucking literally writing grants, finishing up writing up some grants for clients, man. I'm about to go to sleep, man. My old ass, I can't hang anymore, man. So, but I watch it on the replay, so it should having me rolling when I'm driving to work or something. But hey,
no, I don't think I've ever had a torta.
Nick, man, hit the like from my guy Shine. Hit the sub button as well. So appreciate you.
Yeah.
You guys be good. Peace.
What's up, Johnny? Hell yeah.
Later,
check
brother.
that sombrero.
Hell yeah.
Who you got on tomorrow night? You didn't even say.
Friday we got Boba Jet, man. So we have to do a
nice.
May the 4th is coming up. All my Star Wars heads know what time it is, and I had to do it Wars freaking episode. We can't wait. This whole month is origin stories because I mean it's a slow period right now.
Yeah.
And just to
nice.
kind of touch on the fandom of it. We actually have we actually are having the International Fan of the Year going to be on the actual show as well. So I'm really hyped about that too, to be able to see, we got Mikey Holkhan's going to be on as well. So to get an understanding on how they became, Jet fans, and then how did the whole persona of Boba Jet, Mikey Holkhan's, the whole UK gang itself. We got Court with her pops is going to be there as well. We got one of the, you guys remember the guy that was recording the kid that said, I was born into the Jets and everything like that.
Yeah.
So he's going to be on as well. So I'm hyped for that. But yeah, that's what we got going on, man. It's just a slow season right now, so you know what time it is.
All right, brother.
But all right, man. Appreciate it. Y'all be good, man.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. We had a little action during that conversation. Kevin Tats gifted 5. Went to Green Bean, G Money, Ray Noble, Pred, Zayway, XAY, WAY. How would you say that? Zayway? With the X?
I can't see it.
XAY underscore WAY. How would you say XAY?
Zay.
Right? It would make the Z sound in there, right?
Yeah, like Xavier. You don't.
All right. We're on the same page.
What's
Shout
that
out to
from?
Kev. Appreciate you, Kev. You were in the raffle for 5 for Mother's Day night. Mother's night? Ladies' night? Whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah. Ladies. Oh, yeah.
Whatever she wants to call it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Black Gypsy gifted a membership that went to Sunny 1985. Appreciate you, Black Gypsy. Thank you. What do you got going on? You going on tonight?
I don't know. Perhaps. We'll see. If you know, you know. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Oh, I know. I know you know. And I know some of them know. So if you know, you know. And that's all I'll say. Hell yeah. I love you guys. Hell yeah, love bites. See, some people know out there. So if you know, you know. And I'll keep it at that. I love you guys. I love you, Nick Shine. I love you, Charles. And see you guys soon. Go Jets. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll see you. Oh, bye. Bye. Oh, where'd you go? If he was there, I didn't boot him, I swear. Since David gifted 5 in the window earlier, I gifted 5 that went to Chris Grant, Talking Jets, Chubb for Club. Oh, the names are out already. Hayton HL Scout, Smartassing 101. Folks, I appreciate all of you for tuning into this program. Welcome to all our new subscribers. We're almost at 2,200. We're at 2,189. If you're here and you're watching right now, subscribe to the channel, please. Carly, I know you were here late. We got the first Nick Shine sunburn. It's a light sunburn. It wasn't too bad today, but I was outside for 8 hours at work, so we're a little red. I know you love picking on my sunburns. I had 3 different bad sunburns last year. The last one being in Miami in September. And I remember her comment, like, I've never seen anybody burn more than Nick does. It's the life of the white boy. But ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all. Oh, Haiti HNL Scout. I thought it was Hayton. All right. Thank you, big fella. Oh, that would have bothered me all night. Thank you for clarifying that. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. And I feel weird doing the What Did We Learns without Boom here for every show with his new commitments in life. I'll put it up there. I'll see what you guys what. I know you guys got to carry the torch, and it's a mighty big torch to carry. Oh, yeah, that's what Diana Rossini said. So drop your What Did We Learns. I'll play a song. If we get a few, I'll come back on. If not, ladies and gentlemen, God bless. Have a good night. Go Jets. We are 9 days away from rookie minicamp. Then we'll get some veteran camps going on, OTAs. Before you know it, It'll be July. Training camp will get going. We'll have some meetups. Really big, fun meetup coming up this summer. I was just brought into the loop today about it. Big fun coming this summer. We'll have more information down the road for you. Maze, I learned that Nick Shine will show his butthole if the Colts win 0 games. I think that's worth it. The #1 overall pick and what people are calling the greatest quarterback draft in a long time. I would absolutely 100% go moon Charles so he could see my butthole. I think we would all go moon Charles. Like we could get a group together to moon Charles if the Colts go winless. Like we get 50 people to show up outside of his apartment. Instead of like Christmas caroling, we do moonings. Chubb for club. Went from tank from tie to Chubb for club. I did. So welcome, Chubb. Not you. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Boomtown. Oh, shit. Before I read this, you know what we do, baby.
Hey there, Shiners, you made it to the end. It's time to ask the question. The Nick Shine would like to know, Canada's taking names. Boomtown always delivers. Let's find out now. What did we learn today?
Boomtown always delivers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being blessed by greatness in the chat. Boomtown learned Charles's grandfather hung out with a diverse crowd and weed approves of the American Revolution. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Boom. Pleasure to have you, my man. I hope everything's going spectacularly for you. Also, Clancy, did you see that 18-foot kid from Senya? Senya is his name? 7 foot, expected to be a top lottery pick next year to North Carolina. Ooh, he's fancy. He could do it all. He's like a 7-foot Wemby. I don't know what Black Gypsy just sent the laughing disco. I don't know what these are. What the hell is that? No idea what that is. Chubb for Club gifted a membership that went to... Who'd it go to? Red John, 6486. Hut. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Is that a contribution to the channel? I mean, it pops up top like it is. Sent flower for 30 June. Yeah, I have no idea. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the chat right now. I don't even know what these things are. All right, let's go here. All right, so under fan funding, it says a whole bunch of stuff. Is this just like, is this financial purchases you guys make? Or is this like a YouTube thing where you can get points for your usage? I have no idea. Maze, breaking news, the Mets still suck. I have no idea what you got. I'm going to stay on, though, Clancy, if they're doing this, because if this is monetary, I mean, I'm going to let them ride. It's popping up under fan funding category, so maybe. I don't know. I'm so confused. Oh, sent to Sunday. Oh, yeah. Black Gypsy sent stay hydrated for 550 joules. Chubb for club. Join the club. All right. Bill says you get 1,000 points up front, and then you have to pay for joules. Jets Worldwide sent condoms. Jets Worldwide does not know what condoms are. Let's be realistic. Yeah, Maze, I'm with you. Bill had to Google that shit. There's no... Bill's old, too. Bill's older than me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, You guys are the best. I'll be on early tomorrow night. I don't have my second job tomorrow, so we'll be on probably as soon as Jake ends, 6:15, 6:30, somewhere in that range. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Nick Shine Show. You are the best. And if you've made it this far and you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. We're at 2189. Love to get to 2200 before Sunday night show. I'm going to try to drop a short every single day. We've been getting a couple new subscribers with the shorts. Keep staying in the algorithm. Otherwise, Stack yells at me, and I don't want to get yelled at by anybody. You're all nice guys and nice ladies. I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life. Go Jets. Blitz BK, take us the fuck home.
Yo. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling near the Jets take flight. Yo, every show we bring the Jets all through the speeches clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Green stitch to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordan that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire green bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Jets take flight.
Kevin Tats gifted.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.
It's got beef.
Jets recover the football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Breaking news. I just got a text from Carly that said, will you play the song, You Know the One?
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
It's got beef.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other. Merry Christmas. Let the Jets suck while Bobby yells at scandal. Shut the fuck up. Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heartbeat skip. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much head in it, all the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bathroom and oh shit. With Denmark Andy, Santa, Rudolph. Chiller kick us out of here.